you have this tool somewhere in your art supplies and you barely use it because you don't know how to use it or you think it's useless? Today I want to show you how to actually use it to paint something with it and not just turn the colors inside, which is pretty cool but pretty useless. So grab your paint, your color wheel, and let's go. And if you don't have a color wheel, that's fine too. You can follow along as well. But it's helpful. You have one side with the colors and you have the other side with the color harmonies. Did you hear about the theory of color harmony? You have complementary colors, split complementary, triadic, and analogous colors. Yeah, it looks nice when you look at the color wheel, but how does it feel when you actually paint it? Because theory is one thing, but practice is another one. So I have made for you a page that you can download below and you can print it directly on drawing paper. This is a regular drawing paper, 150 GSM, I think. And regarding the painting, you will need the primary colors in cool and warm, plus white. So white for mixes, this is zinc white. So you will need both of cool and warm primaries. Decide which one you want to go. Is it all cool or is it all warm? But don't mix them up because you know it makes muddy colors. Begin with the analogous color. This is the easier. So decide which one is your main color. Is it blue? Is it green? I don't know. I will go for blue. So analogous is, my main color is blue and I will use each color on the left and the right side. So the main color I said was blue. So you need to have only blue and white. And make it as pastel as you want. Well, just leave the line between the sleeve and the body so you can have something that is not too heavy. Pants, I will take this mix here and add a tiny bit of pink. So I'm going to one side, which is the purple side of things. For the beret, it's a beret. I will go on the other side of the triad. So I was going violet, now I'm going to the green, meaning adding yellow. So I'm making a base and just getting some yellow into it. And it's a very acid turquoise because I have only cool colors. At this stage, you can decide that you want all your girls to have the same color on the sweater or change the sweater color each time. It really depends on what you want to achieve. I decided to go for the same color for all the sweaters as well as the hair color. And it was maybe not my initial plan, but you know, sometimes a drawing has a will of its own and I had to adapt. Now let's work on the complementary color. So this is blue and in the opposite side is an orangey. Not quite orange, almost burnt. This is burnt sienna. This is something in the middle. This is the kind of things we are doing in the membership because I want you to practice with your own paint and learn a lot about color. I don't like to paint chromatic wheels. I think it's a waste of time. Sorry about that if you are doing some. But this is very handy because you have all the recipes you need to mix your colors. So if you want to follow along this complete course about color, you can join my membership. You have the link in the description under the video and come on and have fun with us. We are a nice community. So I know how to mix it. I know this is an orange and a blue, and I will get this brown. I wanted to make this exercise because I know when we talk about complementary color, people see red and green or blue and orange, but it works with rich colors in the beginning, not pure pigments. And I will make the band and the pom-pom with the same color and get a medium color for the beret. So this was the complementary colors. Now let's go a bit more complicated. Let's go for the split complementary. So I'm still coming from the blue because this is how I've painted my sweater. Yeah. And the split complementary is each color on the opposite side of the complementary. So not the complementary, but something more red and something more yellow. I will begin with yellow, red. Yeah, more red. So much red. Get some blue. Yeah, and this would be this way. Look at this. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I get the same for the shoes. So now I need to make this one that is more khaki, and it's easy. Just add yellow to this existing mix and you will get the other side of the things. Yeah, something with khaki. Khaki is great. And now the triad, and we could go fourth, but we go 3. That's okay. So I have my blue, and I have a green here, and a burgundy on the other side. Yeah, I think this is the one. So you want to lose the turquoise. Yeah, it's not bad. We maybe have a bit more red in it and get a lighter version of it for the middle. A bit too liquid, this one, a bit transparent. So when you are used to make your mixes, you will know exactly what to add, what to increase, what your color needs. Is it more red, more blue, more yellow, more white? So here we are. Analogous color, complementary, split complementary, triadic. Which one do you prefer? I think I like this one. Analogous is really the easy to go. You are sure you will never have a problem if you take 3 colors together next to each other, because they are meant to go well together. So for example, this range, or a greenish range maybe. Yeah, something like that. You can really have fun with analogous color. Complementary, I just did that so you see that complementary is not always a pure color against the pure color. It's also pastels and muted colors. This one is split complementary. It gives, I think, something more interesting, richer than just one color on the opposite side, but getting 2. And you can also use the one in the middle. So you get 3. This is just adding more or less of the opposite color. It's very interesting. And triadic is a bit more tricky to use, but still you can use it very well. So my painting is ugly. It's not a nice coverage, but you have the point. And now that you have watched this video, and if you're still there, congratulations, you're not the average viewer. Go and paint this, because it's not enough to watch a video. Grab your paint and do it, please, do it. No, joking, you do what you want, of course. But if you want to improve, you need to practice. There's no other way. And as a reminder, you have the link in the description to download this drawing. Hope you like it. See you soon.